Selina Hossain to present the contemporary literary scene in Bangladesh.
Distinguished guests on the dais, eminent participants of South Asian countries, ladies and gentlemen. The title of my paper is The Dynamics of Literature in Bangladesh. Upholding the Bengali philosophy and values over generation, the people of East Bengal are now the citizens of an independent country. The independence we gained has made Bangla the national language of the country. Our independence has a long and rich history which was built over a long period of time with great sacrifices and was not bestowed on us in a short time. Translation, thousands of their lives during our prolonged fight to uphold our mother language and to earn our independence, we had to go through a long, agonizing journey. Let's look back in some of the key events. Number one, after the separation of 1947, the uprising of these people of East Bengal to permanently establish Bengali as their state language was an enormous achievement. Sacrifice of lives to gain the right to speak one's own mother tongue is a unique event in the world history. 2. The next blow on the people of this region came from the tyranny of the militarism. No other Bengali civilization had to go through the oppression and humiliation that the people of this nation had to endure. Our prolific literary works around the theme of our struggle during this time is a living testament. Third, nowhere else in the world has Rabindranath been an object of discount as he was in the East Bengal regime. The Information Minister of Central Pakistan banned broadcasting Rabindranath's works in radio and television. The people of East Bengal marched to the street in protest. Many artists and singers were tortured by the government for performing Rabindra music. In 1969, after Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was acquitted from Agartala conspiracy case, he declared in his first speech to the people that as Bengali nation, we will read Rabindra literature, sing to the tune of his composition, and his literature will always be embraced in this country. On top of the protest from cultural activists, this was a major political declaration and an important milestone that eventually led Pakistan government to yield to the demand of the Bengali people. 4. The tyranny, oppression, cultural and economic deprivation of the Pakistan government that led to the prolonged 9-month liberation war was a formidable experience for the people. They witnessed mass murders, atrocities to torture camps, rapes and killing of innocent children on the street with bound to their heads for months. They witnessed guerrilla warfare, killing of prominent scholars and intellectuals, the gleaming eyes of freedom fighters, orphan children and mourning families, and the destruction of war-ravaged country. Apart from these key events, people encountered countless misfortunes and tragedies in their everyday lives and have been tortured down in their knees. Riots, famine, droughts, floods, cyclones, and other calamities stood against the peaceful and prosperous lives of the people. Bangladesh literature has been built upon the long journey that the people of this nation have gone through over the past century, which has been a major addition in the mainstream Bengali literature that extended its variety and the dimensions by a great extent over the years. It enriched the literature in multifaceted ways by adding creative thoughts and further work, and by glorifying Bengali achievements in the midst of action, political and cultural division. Literature conceives all that we encounter in our collective lives across civilization. Literary and scholarly works composed in peaceful, tranquil settings will have certain characteristics and style. For example, it might focus around tensions in realization, fight between good and evil, personal conflicts and other aspects of humanity, while adding some political, ancestral, economic and cultural pieces together. Bangladesh literature has nurtured all perspectives. In our essays, novels, short stories, poems, plays, we see as much of individual human perspective as we see politics and class warfare and fight against religion and other forms of oppression. As this Bengali literature rediscover its thematic foundation in the 1950s, the roots special across multiple dimensions in the place. Renewal of traditions and heritage is a big part of our literature. Thousands of years of glorious history and legacy have been poised in the works of our creative writers. Sometimes things written in the past appears as too obvious in present context, but yet they stand as a tribute to the past. A few such works include Shaukat Ali's Pradeshe Prakite Jon and Rizia Rahman's Bong Theke Bangla. They make us look back at ourselves in the past. Feminist perspective have had an intense presence in our novels, essays, plays, and poems. These, however, did not come about easily. Various themes have come up in various forms and shapes in our literature at various times with profound impact. Prominent young writers have come out over time with bolder approach. This is how Bengali literature continues to thrive, expanding its roots by exploring new dimensions and shaping new perceptions. Thank you.